All right, birthday, Howard, birthday, I was trying. Call like Howard, birthday, I was trying. First round, Crocodiles, jump on the other pops over at me, so who will? Since their citation, I'm going to put to the truth. Look out the four corners of the earth, to the spirit and power of Yahweh, birthday, I was trying to help elect. Who the world inwardly called God named Yahweh. Who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ named Yahweh Shai. Who the Hebrew Israelite that consisted of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians, and those in line of descendants go back to the 12 tribes of Israel. Jews just scattered amongst the nations across the four corners of the earth. This is my hearty call for the great Millstone Los Angeles camp back from the elections. And I'm now a dollar willing to be edifying to the spirit and power of Yahweh by his Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Hakakatas, which is the Holy Spirit. Alright, those hand, show a hand. The wicked won't go unpunished. Alright, this cool, bald head ass niggas, Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Alright, he's all about the damn money. Alright, kissing them Smallhatter ass. Alright, just straight kissing their ass. Alright, he loved the oppressors. Alright, he loved his masters. Alright, and he's doing everything he can to keep the money in his pocket. Alright. He started taking a good turn with his baby daddy. Alright. The sugar daddy. That is. Let's play this clip. This ain't the first time he showed the port, but it's like, damn. You know.
I said before, I'm not with you guys 10%, 50%. I will always be the voice for the people in Israel. I will always stand behind the country of Israel, the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather in Israel. I will always be here for you guys when you guys don't have a voice. And like I said before,
damn shame, you know. Whatever though. This is Proverbs 11 and 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Right? Only the elect of the nation of Israel will be delivered. All right. You can't. Esau can't be thief. All right. There's no Israelite that can vouch for an Edomite to be thief. All right. They've been determined. Esau's fate. All right, is to be destroyed, captivity, and ultimately be destroyed, to be blotted out. All right, let's go to. Romans 9 and 13, as is written, Jacob have I loved, with us Israelites, so-called niggas like the Native American Indians. But Esau have I hated, right? The Lord rejected Esau, okay? That's what you can do. He's talking about, I'm a voice if you don't have one. No. right? Hatred detected and love less. All right, there ain't no love to wicked. See, Esau is wicked. All right, he was created to be the wicked. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Yahweh? Yahweh forbids. Basically, he's unfair in all this. No. Okay. Let's up down to verse 19. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For who hath resisted his will? You know, the NLT is that, well, then you might say, why does Yahweh blame people for not responding? Haven't they simply done what he made them do? No, don't say that. Who are you, a mere human being, to argue with Yahweh? Should the thing that was created say to one who created it, what have you made me like this? Or, Lucky, why have you made me like this? When a potter makes a jar out of clay, doesn't he have a right to use the same lump of clay to make one jar for decoration and another to throw garbage into? Right. You know, just like you might go to the store, like just like you might go to the store and purchase with your money what you buy and how you use it at home. You know, you might use a nice ass um, trash can to throw trash in it. You know, or you might use a 5-gallon water bottle to put corn in it. Even though the purpose is to put water in it, but who is it in my business to say, oh, you can't do this, you're supposed to do that? Same thing with Yahweh. He's the one that created these things. All right, he can do however he sees fit, how you want to do it. Because verse 22 in the same way. In the same way, even though Yahweh has the right to show his anger and his power, he is very patient with those on whom his anger falls, who are disdained for destruction. Right? We know he thought he was going to be disdained for destruction. All right? We go back to the KJV, verse 23, that he might make known the riches of his glory on a vessel of mercy. All right? The Israelite, right? Mainly the elect, which he had afore prepared unto glory. The afore. All right? All right? Just read that thing. All right? The remnant was already saved. Even us, whom he had called, not of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles, the Israelite foreigners. Okay. All right, making the point is, gutter, let you can dupe them. All right, nothing you can dupe them. Deuteronomy 5 and 17. Remember what Amalek did, alright, which are those Smallhatters that this crew actually is up on Lebanon, alright? So he can do all the loving and kissing ass to the Smallhatters, but that ain't gonna make them innocent, alright? That ain't gonna make them escape their judgment because of one nigga, right? Israelite, right? Or you believe it or not, because it's different judgment. No, he can't vouch for no Edomite, or he just stayed for destruction. All right, so he got a lot to pay for. All right, and this is one of them. All right, remember what Amalek did unto thee. By the way, when ye were come forth out of Egypt, how he met thee by the way, and both the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, yeah, the old, all right, I was old, the weak, all right. When thou was faint and weary, right, tired, and he feared not Yahweh. Therefore, it shall be from the Lord Yahweh thy power hath given thee rest from all thy enemies round about in the land which the Lord Yahweh thy power giveth thee for an inheritance to possess it, and thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven, thou shalt not forget it, right? So he's gonna be blot out, all right? He's gonna be chased out like a bad dream. All right, look at this block. This thing gotta go. All right, and it, nigga, Floyd joined the enemy. You know, that thing you can't beat him, join him. All right, that's the mentality he got toward the kike. Okay, so we got almost having. Thou shalt blot out. All right. Makah. I got Makah. Makah. All right. To wipe out, blot out, obliterate, exterminate. All right. To blot out from memory. Okay. He's going to be taken out in the physical sense as well. All right. Let's see if they got the precept right. You got to go. I shall blot out the remembrance. Not really. So let's get on. So 20. Verse 13 point is verse 7. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dust, like his own shit. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Alright, it's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven. After his 1,000 year period of captivity. He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. Yeah, like a bad dream. I also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. Right. Nobody can see him no more. Alright. None of the nations, nobody on the earth can see Edomite, a so-called white person, a person with melanin taken away. Okay. It'll be chased out like a bad dream. Alright. Read Obadiah real quick. Yeah, this part of that, remember what they had done. Alright, we read in Deuteronomy 25. Obadiah 1 and 10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, he's our brother. Alright, fraternal twin, alright, same father, but a different two manner of people. Alright, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Alright, that's that part of being him. Changed out like being blotted out. Alright, it'll be cut off forever. Alright, that's him being blotted out. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the stranger carried away captives, talking about the same thing. His forces and foreigner enter into his gate and cast lot. That's not talking about the same thing. Upon Judah, even thou was as one of them. Right, you were there with the enemy. Alright, and we came out of Egypt, the first attack us, and then when the other nation started coming on land, you was with them. You wasn't your brother keeper. But thou should not have looked on the other day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger, neither should thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Right? Talking about when the Babylonian came in. Neither should thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou should not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of and you came in and plundered the place. In the calamity, thou should not have looked on their affliction in the days of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the days of their calamity. Neither should thou have stood in the crossway and cut. You stand in the way that those trying to escape was killing them. To cut off those of his that did escape. Neither should thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. For the day of the Lord Yahweh shall shine there upon all the heathens, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. See? And then you're gonna get blotted out. Verse 18, in the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, in the house of Ethon, right, Amalekite, Smallhatters at the top of that. They probably one of the Duke, all right, but he's the head tribe, just like Judah, the head tribe. Well, the Israelites, eat off the stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them. And it's that him going to be being blotted out. The beginning of him going to be blotted out. All right, it'll be exterminated by fire, and then the remembrance it'll be lead with them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining in the house of Esau. All right, there ain't gonna be no remnant stayed. All right, they ain't gonna be hiding out or nothing, none of that. But the Lord Yahweh, my Shai has spoken it. See, and that could be a part of him being blotted out. All right, for all the things he had done. All right, and he could be in his right mind in the kingdom of heaven. All right, he could be in his right mind. He could help. He could be. He could partake in the extermination of the Amalekite, the Smallhatters. All right, they could be in the kingdom of heaven. All right, being born again in his right mind. They could be okay with it. All right, but that's pretty much it. I didn't to go this long, but the spirit that y'all want.